Hi guys, my name is Nyree and I'm running an adoption family support type channel with tips and advice and support for you guys. So welcome to my channel. If you are returning, thank you very much. If you are not, then please take the time to subscribe and I'll see you on some of my other videos. So today I'm going to tell you about one of those first experiences, which is part of a series that I'm doing. And it came very, very quickly actually after the boys arrived. So we had a birthday to celebrate. I've done a video on that. And then very shortly after that, we had Easter to celebrate. Now, Easter in our house tends to be pretty busy, just like Christmas. We're Christians, so we tend to try to go to church on a Sunday morning, depending what's happening. And all of the family generally come over and celebrate Easter with us, have lunch, have an Easter egg hunt. This is before COVID, of course. And so we thought, oh, what we're going to do? We've only had these boys for probably less than a week or two, and we have Easter. Not quite sure how we're going to celebrate this and how we're going to do it differently. So we had everybody over, and all my adult children helped and supported to make it a very special time. Now I'm looking back at the photos and I'm seeing that we have two incredibly frail children that the little one hardly looks like he can stand still. That's how neglected the boys were. They looked like they'd been half starved. So the fun was going to be with the chocolate. So we knew that the chocolate was going to be very popular with the little ones particularly, but also the great thing was, again, I've said it was almost like we had the firsts of everything. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what an Easter egg was. They didn't even seem to really know what chocolate was. So it was brilliant. It was really brilliant. So we're always a bit like careful with allowing children to gorge on stuff, especially if they've been neglected, you know, because they can gorge and make themselves sick. And we'd had a few issues with the older child doing that quite a lot actually. So we decided that we would just do a treasure hunt where we hid loads of animals in the garden, front and back garden, and then the job was to go around and find the animals, and then every time you got an animal you got an Easter egg. So basically the principle was they collected everything in the baskets together, and my adult children went around with them, and their faces as they're looking at these Easter eggs in the basket. And I've got this picture where the youngest son is holding up this tiny Easter egg with foil on up to, it's either my husband or my son, holding it up to them with those eyes as if to say, am I really going to be able to eat this? Are you going to open this for me? Is this for me? Obviously it was for him, and they just enjoyed the experience so much of having that treat of that chocolate, the fun of finding the eggs and bringing them back. And again, it teaches you, doesn't it, if you've got other children or you've come from a relatively okay, stable background, and this is all normal, that you're going to be having chocolate eggs at Easter time and treats and fun and, you know, maybe music and dancing and laughter. That for some children, that's not normal. That's not what they've experienced. And as with everything, Easter was one of those first treasured special memories, joyous memories. And although my channel takes you through many challenging behaviours and difficulties that we've had and helps you to think about how you're going to parent more challenging behaviour, goes through attachment and things like that, also part of my adoption journey are the joys. And when I look back and reflect on how special and precious it was to have these tiny children and just for the first time be able to show them what Easter is and give them the eggs. I mean, they're not old enough to understand what Easter's all about, well, they weren't back then, but give them a very special festival and celebrate that with them. So guys, I hope that this inspires you, encourages you. If you're not an adopter yet, then I hope it encourages you that it's going to be special and wonderful, and it will be challenging. And if you are an adopter, I hope it inspires you to try to enjoy those special moments even, and take the good with the bad and the rough with the smooth. So if you enjoy my channel, you enjoy this video, then please give me a like and subscribe, and then I will be able to see you on the next videos if you press the notification button also. Goodbye now.